Galactus.
What is that?
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some really exciting updates straight from the Marvel Universe. And trust me, if you're even slightly curious about the future of the MCU, you're gonna want to hear this. So Marvel's brand new Fantastic Four movie, officially titled Fantastic Four: First Steps, has finally started showing early footage to lucky fans. And the first reactions are pouring in. And get this, it's not a mixed bag at all. It's actually overwhelmingly positive, which is pretty rare these days for big superhero projects. Wow. But before we dive in, if you're new here on Rant It, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our Marvel deep dives. All right, let's break it down.
It's clobbering time!
That's just in the cartoon.
Fans got an early peek at the film, which doesn't even hit theaters until July 25th. And the buzz online afterward, practically glowing. Whoa, people are raving about the world building, the gorgeous visuals, and most importantly, how perfectly the main characters work together. Several fans pointed out that Matt Shakman, who you probably remember as the creative genius behind WandaVision, was the absolute best choice to direct this movie. Apparently, his knack for balancing heartfelt character moments with jaw-dropping visuals is on full display here. Wow. Fans on social media highlighted that the movie kicks off with a stunning introduction to Marvel's first family. We get a clear look at Reed Richards and Sue Storm, played by Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, and from all accounts, their chemistry is magnetic. Their relationship, along with Sue's pregnancy, which adds a very human layer to all the cosmic craziness, seems to be at the heart of the story. One viewer went as far as saying the group's dynamic is so strong that you can practically feel it. Johnny Storm's playful banter is apparently spot on, bringing the kind of comic relief that doesn't undercut the stakes. Ben Grimm, meanwhile, looks poised to be the emotional anchor of the entire film. Wow. And then there's the world itself. Fans couldn't stop talking about the movie's incredible retro-futuristic aesthetic. Imagine flying cars that look like vintage models, colorful alien tech that feels both old school and super advanced, and space scenes that some people are even comparing to Interstellar and the very best of Star Wars. One fan said, "It felt so beautifully crafted that it was almost a shame Galactus might come along and gobble it all up." The CGI is being praised left and right, not just for the cosmic backdrops, but also for how the characters' powers are brought to life. Apparently, Johnny and Sue's abilities look better here than in any live-action adaptation we've seen before. Plus, there's a space chase sequence that one person said only worked because of how top-notch the effects were. Whoa. As for Matt Shakman's direction, fans are convinced Marvel hit it out of the park choosing him. They say his work here even brings back vibes from WandaVision, blending heartfelt character moments with rich, stylized visuals that set the film apart from other MCU entries. Now, what does this all mean for the bigger picture? With the MCU's last couple of phases getting pretty mixed reactions, this early buzz for Fantastic Four: First Steps might be exactly what Marvel needs to steady the ship. We've seen how well Thunderbolts was received recently, proving Marvel can still nail those grounded yet emotional stories. And now, with Fantastic Four embracing a more ambitious cosmic scale, while still staying focused on character dynamics, it feels like Marvel might be truly back on track. So yeah, based on everything coming out of these early screenings, it looks like Marvel's first family is about to get the grand introduction they deserve.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna!
Say it!
This isn't just another sequel or a multiverse spin-off. It's the beginning of a bold new saga, one set in a universe untouched by the events of the Infinity Saga or the multiversal fallout of Phase 4. There are no Avengers, no Guardians of the Galaxy, no Spider-Man swinging in from alternate dimensions, and best of all, there's no homework, no hours of Disney Plus catch-up required, just one planet, one family, and a cosmic threat that could wipe it all away. So, before there was a Captain America, before there was a Tony Stark or even Nick Fury, there were 4 pioneers who took to the stars and came back changed forever. Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm. Together, they became Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and the Thing. Unlike other heroes forged in war, trauma, or vengeance, their powers were born from curiosity, exploration, and science. They were never trying to be heroes, they simply became them. In First Steps, these aren't wide-eyed rookies learning how to save the world, they're seasoned legends. New York reveres them, kids wear their logo like a badge of honor. The Baxter Building towers over Manhattan like a beacon of hope and innovation. But their biggest challenge isn't a villain with a grudge or a heist gone wrong. It's a force from the cosmos that threatens all of existence. That force is Galactus, a name that sends shivers through even the most powerful civilizations. But Galactus isn't your typical villain. He doesn't want power, revenge, or conquest. He is a force of nature, a cosmic entity driven by one purpose: survival. To sustain himself, he consumes planets, and Earth is next. But he doesn't come alone. Ahead of him rides the Silver Surfer, though not the one most fans remember. In this retelling, it's Shala Bal, a reimagined version of the classic Herald portrayed by Julia Garner. She's not a monster, nor is she a savior. She's a messenger, perhaps even a reluctant one, carrying both a warning and a mission. The question is, will she stand with Earth or with her master? Amid this crisis, something equally miraculous is happening: the birth of a child. Sue Storm is pregnant, and her unborn son, Franklin Richards, would become one of the most powerful beings in Marvel's history. In the comics, Franklin doesn't just bend reality, he reshapes it. He creates entire universes with a thought. Even as an infant, his presence alters the fate of the planet. For the Fantastic Four, the stakes aren't just global, they're deeply personal. So why now? Why bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU at this moment in time? The answer is simple. Audiences need a break from sprawling, tangled narratives. They want stories that are big in heart and scale, but easy to follow. First Steps is Marvel's return to emotional storytelling, to human relationships set against impossible odds. Visually, the film is a love letter to retrofuturism. Picture a world where 1,960 aesthetics meet alien technology, flying cars powered by quantum energy, analog tech wired with stardust, and a version of New York that feels plucked from Jack Kirby's wildest dreams. It's charming, nostalgic, and yet entirely new. This isn't Marvel's first attempt at bringing the Fantastic Four to life. From the unreleased 1994 cult oddity to the quirky 2005 duology and the 2015's critically panned Fan-4-Stick, the road has been rocky. But First Steps avoids the missteps of its predecessors by skipping the origin story and diving straight into the heart of their adventure. No lab accidents, no drawn-out discovery of powers, just heroes already in motion. Reed Richards is more than a genius. He's a man about to become a father, carrying the weight of the world while trying to keep his family together. Sue Storm is the backbone of the team, empathetic, fierce, and caught between love and leadership. Johnny is brash, bold, and desperate to prove he's more than just a hot-headed celebrity. And Ben Grimm? He's the soul of the group, hardened by circumstance yet filled with compassion. The film doesn't forget drama, it leans into it. There are internal conflicts, emotional breakdowns, moments of vulnerability, but through it all, there is love, resilience, and unity. And then, of course, there's the looming shadow of what's next. Doctor Doom isn't in this film, but his presence is felt. Rumors suggest he may be the mastermind behind Avengers Doomsday, a threat more insidious and personal than anything the Fantastic Four have faced before. Fantastic Four First Steps isn't just another MCU title, it's a reinvention, a declaration that family, science, and hope still matter in a universe where chaos often reigns. It's Marvel saying, we're not done surprising you yet, so save the date, July 25th, because on that day, a new era begins. Not with a bang, but with four hearts standing firm against the void. Subscribe for more deep dives and analysis, comment your favorite member of the Fantastic Four, and let us know, what do you hope to see when Marvel's first family takes their rightful place on the big screen? This isn't just another chapter. This is where it all begins again.